An interesting news because the Ghana Immigration Service started a cleanup exercise. Wow. And what they were cleaning up, foreign people on the streets. We say beggars, but not all of them are actually beggars. Some of them are hustling. But yeah, so streets people will be foreigners, or make us still say beggars.
Okay.
Should I still say beggars? Street beggars?
No. I mean, yeah, you said foreign nationals.
Yes. So
who are here illegally?
Illegally. It's a wishy-washy thing because they're saying right now they've picked up over 2,000 of them.
Okay.
On the streets of Accra.
I'm sure they're going to investigate. Yes. They're going to investigate.
Yes, and according to the head of Public Affairs, Assistant Commissioner of Immigration, he says that they're going to attend to them and the team will undertake profiling, after which they will be bussed to whichever destination they came from.
Exactly.
And they will do medical screening as well and look into their documentation as how they entered the country called Ghana. Whether it was through legal means or illegal means. So if it is illegal, then they will deport you humbly. If it is legal, then we'll put you in a safe place so you do not disturb us. Because the way these people, the way they've hijacked the streets, I don't know if somebody like that has approached you and asked for money before, and how they did that.
No,
especially the kids.
I'm always shouting at them.
Yeah. When they come close, you shout at them.
Yeah.
Oh, they say give to the needy.
I give to the needy.
Yeah. But they too, they need it.
Yeah, but it's my choice.
But look at this. Look at this. Go on Facebook right now. Look at
he said you don't go.
Hey, what you chilling now?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it can be embarrassing. It can be some way, you know. But yeah,
look at that.
They're trying to hustle. Go on Facebook and check 3FM 92.7. We've got a video where a young chap is holding the leg of a brother who's, I think the guy's even going to school. You know, just trying to
yank him off, but still.
Yeah, everything possible.
Charlie.
The knock you go collect, you know.
You now you go leave my leg.
I tell you. Yeah, man.
I saw one preaching in a church. So now they know that if they ask you for alms, you not give them, and they've seen that the people that preach beside church or at the lorry stations and all that, they ask for offertory, so they've adapted that tactics too. Now they are preaching.
They preach.
Yes, I've seen one preach. Cycle.
The kids or
the kids.
It shouldn't be entertained.
Seriously, Anyway, so that's by way. That's what we woke up to this morning, and according to the report, they arrested about 384 male adults, 577 kids, 525 female adults, and 755 female children.
Those are some huge
numbers on the streets of Accra. Yeah, and when you read the comments under the video that TV3 posted on their social media, other regions are calling for the immigration service to also attack them. I thought it was only Accra. They say Kumasi is nasty.
Wow.
It is nasty in Kumasi.
Wow.
You buy whatever that you're going to shop for, and they will hijack it. They want something from what you went to buy.
They know who they go to.
Not Trig, eh?
Oh, yeah, no, don't try it. I'll try already, you know. You go talk through.
Moving on to another interesting story. Thames is in the news.
Thames, baby.
Yeah, your crush or your wife. Your wife.
Yes, you are now talking. When you say my crush, it's like somebody I like who doesn't like me.
She likes you back.
Yes.
I like your vim.
Oh.
I want to be like you when I grow up.
You have to. Thames, baby. Go ahead.
Right, so Thames is in the news because of an interview she granted some weeks back at the Met Gala with fashion icon and page Fashion Bomb Daily. So she said that before you make a statement or you start to judge Africa, make sure you visit it first. You understand? Visit Lagos, visit Ghana before you judge Africa in general. Because yes, there is no lie in that. Yeah. And it's a beautiful advice that she took out there. She put out there on the Met Gala platform. You understand? Yeah. And now, to think that Africans will rally behind her and push this good message, they are rather attacking her.
Don't say Africans are not attacking them. Nigerians, yes.
I'll be the Africans.
Yeah, but there's Nigerians.
Okay, so let me say, to think that Nigerians will rally behind her and support the message and push this goodwill message, they are rather attacking her.
No,
I'll explain.
Yes, now you have to.
I will explain
because
why
I know that Nigerians will only have a problem with her if it has to do with Ghana. Yes.
So this is what they are saying. She said, visit Lagos.
Yeah.
And Ghana. They have a problem with that because she mentioned Ghana, the entire country. And she mentioned Lagos, a capital of or a state in Nigeria.
So
you get it?
Say,
So why do you mention the entire of Ghana, the entire country Ghana, and you mention only Lagos? Like, why? What happened to Edo State?
I'm sure she didn't even think about it. Yes. Yeah, she just said it. Yeah.
And Charlie, the way they school them for Twitter, it'd be bad. It'd be very bad.
Charlie.
So this one,
though, will drop a hit,
and they'll forget.
Yeah, we'll forget. Yeah.
Somebody will say, "Oh, Charlie, you people are not even supporting each other. So why should I accept whatever that Thames is saying?" And a foreigner will be looking at you. So this is what you want me to come and witness?
It's I think it's something we need to check. You know, because I think the people in charge of the various, like in different countries, who are in charge of communication, should take a particular interest when it comes to social media.
True.
And some of the things that go up on social media. I personally have problems with some of the things I see on TikTok, especially, and some of the things that we have allowed to become normal. Because you see, the long-term effect is what I'm afraid of. It's not today. Today, I'm fine. I mean, I don't even post anything there but I still get roasted sometimes. I don't mind. I'm very strong-minded. I don't know about other people. But the long-term effect, we are going to get to a point where we will normalize certain things, you know, and it will get to a point, every kind of wisdom or sense will seem very foolish before the people, and anything that's foolish will be how do you call it?
Normalizing.
Yes, normalize.
You know that everything that you say, good or bad, somebody will have a comment about it on Twitter or on social media, any social media platform.
Yes.
It can be 100% pure. You find one person.
But you do agree with me that it's only within a certain space of time that certain things have become normal. They were not.
They were not, actually.
They were not. Some years back, even just a few years back, they were not. And I think we should check it. And I think politicians should also be very interested. I feel like they are part of the problem. Yes, they started it. They normalized talking against each other.
Okay.
On radio. On traditional media, and slowly it got into social media. And because they have fanatics following them, they tend to mimic and do the same things that they do because they have to support their various parties. And so people now go beyond what is wrong or right, and to just speak in defense of their party. And in speaking in defense of their party, they use all kinds of words, whether abusive or not, they don't care. And now there's no regard for any one of our leaders, quote and unquote, because somebody can just pick their phone and
just say anything
to anybody because they've normalized it.
True.
You know, but sometimes once they get into a position, everybody in power has a problem, and it's this and that, and they talk. Charlie, next story.
Yesterday the CD was trending, and it's not because it's appreciating against the dollar, because some people are saying that it's not good. Now the dollar is matching. You understand? Like, Charlie.
Adreno!
They say now it's matching to the dollar. Now when somebody sends you money, a foreign currency, it seems little in your hands when you exchange it. Charlie, what is this?
Well, if you're wondering what the rate is today, it's the dollar is buying at 12.3938. Yes, cedis, and it's selling for 12 cedis, 40 pesos. Wow. Wow.
Yes.
Some guy be owes me, pay me.
Before he gets to us.
Yeah.
Before he gets to 1 city.
Well, yeah, before he gets to wow.
By June, dear. By June,
By
dear.
June, dear. By June, they're not Clement to a prophet. Wow.
Right. So in other foreign news, though, yesterday we spoke about Chris Brown's arrest.
Yeah.
Now details have popped up. Now we know why he was actually arrested.
Okay.
And as we're saying, the Metropolitan Police in London, Manchester to be precise, have come out to say that he's been charged with grievous bodily harm with intent.
Okay.
And this incident, smashing the tequila bottle on a producer's head, did not happen yesterday.
Okay.
It happened in February 19, 2023.
Oh. Okay.
In London, in a club in London. So this is an incident that happened 2 years ago in February. But Chris Brown is in England on a tour for in UK for June and July. A tour for June and July.
So they arrested
and he
him.
landed at the Manchester airport.
It means they
yesterday.
They had
information that he was coming.
They had a thing on him. It probably was reported, but he had left.
Yes.
And so yeah.
So once he touched down Manchester, they arrested him yesterday.
Oh my!
And they'll go to court today for the case, and if anything comes up here, he might be in trouble.
Yeah.
That's news by way of Chris Brown.
Wow. Well, we hope it doesn't go bad, so bad. But he needs to check himself, like I said yesterday. So today I won't say too much. Yeah.
Oh, but to think of 2023, because if it were to be Ghana, like I said, a trim.
Yeah, but law is law. Once the person reported or has lodged a complaint, a formal complaint, and
speaking about lawsuits and court cases, Didi's case is still in court. We're still following it. Now, new development that has come up today. So the trial and the jury and the judges have called for recess now. Yes, they are reviewing more evidence that have come out.
Yeah.
But Justin Bieber's representative, they've insisted that the singer Justin Bieber is not among the alleged victims of Diddy.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So they've put out a communique claiming that yes, Justin Bieber was never and is never among the alleged victims of Diddy. And yes, so that's by way of information. However, they claim that the speculations came out as a result of an interview that Justin Bieber and Diddy did on Jimmy Kimmel's Live in 2011 when Diddy said jokingly, they emphasized on jokingly that you know better than to be talking about things that he does, as in Bieber knows better than to be talking about things that he does with a big brother Puff on national television. You understand? So
it could have been just maybe the party and all that.
Anything. So his representatives are saying that anytime that Diddy and Bieber made public appearances, they were for performance only. And Bieber is actually friends with Diddy's son, Quincy. That's how they know each other.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So, guys, for those of you who are thinking that
Justin Bieber
Diddy and Bieber
did this,
where did you know? They didn't. So, yeah, let's move on. Next.
Let's talk about movies before we talk about Lyrical Joe. No, let's talk about Lyrical Joe before we end with movies. Actually. So, yesterday, Lyrical Joe did a private album listening for his newly released album, I Am. The album is out. It came out this dawn, and according to Spotify records, it has been played so far 42 minutes and 30. It's a 42 minutes run track, 13 tracks, 42 minutes long. It has been played 351,000 times so far. You understand? And we have a snippet of everything that happened at the highlights.
All right, let's go take that.
So hop on Facebook right now. Go check out Lyrical Joe's I Am album, Private Listening.
When I'm doing an album, right, I'm not focusing on trendy songs or whatever people want to call it. I am basically focusing on song people can sleep with, wake up with, leave with. Basically, that's how I come about when it comes to album. And people love it. I mean, till now, anytime my reports come, I'm looking at my what's going on in my catalog and everything. Photo album, it's always in there. It's always in there. Someone is playing something from photo album, and so I feel great. So I Am Right is basically me taking accountability for everything. Like waking up one day in the morning and saying that, look, you know what? I am tired of explaining myself. Whatever you see me as is what I am. I don't explain myself to God, but what God sees me as is what I am. And even him uses I am that I am. You understand?
Can we give a round of applause for that, please? This guy, we have an interview and he's trying to drop bars.
So basically, if to you I'm a dope rapper, I am. If to you I'm a whack rapper, I am. If to you I'm a bad person, I am. If to you I'm a good person, I am. I am not about to explain myself to you.
Wow.
Cause we're living in the jungle where to be a king means you be an animal. But I'm the history, they're gonna learn about it. Flowing like a referee, the game, man, without it. Told you I'll be back with a couple million in the bag. Man, it's a shame that you doubted. But God came true and dreams came true. I swear I'm on the sea when I'm waving at you. I'm somewhere on the family tree, feeling.
Check this one out.
The Buzz. From viral moments to celebrity scoops, we've got the latest for you on 3FM.
Yeah, so that's by way of Lyrical Joe's new album, 13 solid tracks. You should check it out. It's out officially, so make sure this long weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, take a listen. Trig was there. And
Trig was there.
And Trig was listening. So I want to ask Trig if Trig has a favorite yet, or Trig heard something that he found intriguing. So what does Trig think?
Well, I love the I Am track.
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite out of it. I think it's one of the few songs on the album that has soul. I mean, with the negative comments, it's not even about any of the songs, but it's just about rappers in general. I think when a rapper wants to do an album, unless he's doing like a full-time rap album, that's fine. But they should consider some soul.
Okay.
You know, because that's what brings the balance. Maybe features with some dope singers, or some, if you want to do a commercial track, then, you know, just feature somebody that's within that
commercial Afrobeats,
yes,
dance kind of vibe.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm knowing him, I wasn't expecting anything less than a rap album. And so I got that.
What you were looking for.
Yeah, what I was looking for. Yeah, Charlie, I love it. I love most of the songs that I heard, but I Am the one featuring EL. That's my. And then I also need
to clear something.
Yes, I need to clear something.
Guys, listen. Trig has a message for you.
Stop calling a punchline a bar.
Bars.
Yeah, that's like screaming out your ignorance. Because when somebody drops a line like saying, I want a line not from any of my songs.
Like what LJ said, that we live in a jungle, so to be on top, you have to be an animal.
An animal.
And say, bars, Charlie.
Well, maybe it's become a slang. So if it's just for that, that's fine. I mean, but technically, it's not a bar. A bar is like it's like a single lyric that fits a measure.
Okay.
So, for instance, you can count and say, bada, 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 bam. That's one bar.
That's one bar. Okay, so we have 4, we have 8, we have 16 bars.
We have, some people even 32. Do 32, some
32
people
bars.
Do more.
Then we are getting to Eminem be that.
Yeah. So, that's a bar. But the one that gives you the woo and the ah, those are punchlines.
Okay, so instead of bars, we should say punch.
Yeah, like punch. Good. I like that. It's a punch. Yeah.
And yet there.
Or maybe qualify the bar. Like you can say maybe like hard bar or something, or like something, but you
bars, Charlie.
I know, I just needed to clear that. I just needed us to get that understanding. Yeah.
There are a lot of shows actually, bars on bars and bars versus
no, for
bars.
shows is good because for bars it means, you know.
No, and they do the punchline thing, no. That's the whole concept of the show.
Yeah, but well, if the show is called bar on bar, that it's fine. Because for that they can describe it as who has a lot of
punchlines.
Or who has a lot of bars, in your verse.
Okay.
Or whatever. Somebody can do an 8-bar verse, somebody can do a 12-bar, 16, whatever. And then, that's something I also noticed on LJ's album. He does a lot of 16 bars, which is not common in our time because a lot of people get tired of listening lately.
To the same thing.
But even me, now I just do 12 or 8. Not because I don't have lyrics or what to say, but for commercial purposes, I just do 12. Bina, Nkofa Asa.
Maybe I just do one. Key soup.
He's Charlie.
Key soup bar.
He's Charlie. because you see, they are like in literature, there's so many things that qualify these things,
Okay.
So people have metaphors, people have wordplay, those things are there. So we don't have to call everything
A bar.
like bars.
Okay.
Yeah.
So take it like, can we take it
Because
like...
you know that bars, singers also have bars.
Bars, yes. So
In
in
music.
poetry or whatever, can you say a bar is like a sentence in a verse?
Yes, it is. That's what
Uh-huh,
a bar is.
So
That's what a bar
whoever that is confused about the 16, 18, 32, take like poetry.
Yeah.
So you see you have verses and even music, stanzas and all that. So
Yeah.
the sentence in there.
Good stanzas. It's like stanzas. So if you are reading a score, you are able to tell. You can see the bars there. If it is, if you're a sound engineer and you are working, you can see the bars.
Yeah.
So please.
So please don't call any punchline bars again.
Yeah.
Say
they're just
punch.
Punch.
Punch. Now let me do my last story before I show you guys some movies you guys can check out this weekend, man. So Tom Cruise is in the news because finally the Mission Impossible Final Reckoning will be released, and this time around they're going to China. They've secured a deal to premiere it in China on the 30th of May, which will be released. But check this out. US and China, they're having the trade war.
Yep.
Yes. And people actually thought that this is not going to happen because the trade war is still happening. And but fortunately, not unfortunately, fortunately for movie lovers in China, Paramount has won this mission. And yes, Tom
So
Cruise.
it's actually happening.
Yes, it's happening in China. Beijing is saying they no go hear word, irrespective of whatever tariffs that Trump has thrown at China. They are still going to show Mission Impossible Final Reckoning on the 30th of May. China has one of the biggest movie markets. So if you're premiering your movie there, you might get some big breaks in
terms
your
of
box
numbers,
office. Yes.
Yeah, they're doing crazy. It's about time we realize that, look, it would take the creative arts to unify us, regardless of what it is. Look, music has done it over time. Bob Marley did it when he recorded a song Zimbabwe and he was made to perform it in Zimbabwe some years back. The rebels couldn't have enough of him. They wanted to break through the fence. And the guy, when the riot happened, the guy forgot about himself. He was still performing. That's the power of art. And so it's gone past the trade war.
Yes.
We're going to watch. We will watch it.
We'll watch it. Speaking about watching this movie this weekend, these are the kind of movies you can watch. If you're an action movie lover, Karate Kid Legends is out. So that's like a part 2 of the whole Karate Kid movie that featured Will Smith's son, was it Jaden? And Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan is
still in.
Jackie Chan is still in the movie, but not Jaden.
Jaden, yeah.
It's a whole different story right now that featured a kung fu prodigy called Lee Fong. And if you know the Karate Kid first movie that came out in the 2000s, you should love this one as well. Thunderbolts is also out. Marvel Universe is rising up a bit because Thunderbolts is a massive hit, breaking box office and everything in between. You should check it out as well. And my favorite movie that I think I'll watch this weekend, Final Destination Bloodlines.
I need to see it myself.
Final Destination Bloodlines is out, my guys. But if you don't have stomach and heart, don't watch.
Don't watch.
Because everything around you feel like it is about to kill you.
Yeah.
everything around you. Feel like you would die if you.
Are these on streaming platforms?
Yes, it is, and you can check it out on in the cinemas as well.
Okay.
Yes, so Final Destination Bloodline is also out. If you're African movie lovers, Last Stop, which features Ajete Yanan and Clemento Suarez, is also in the cinemas now. You can check it out, and A Letter to God is also out. These are African movies that you can check out. So I gave you 5 movies: Karate Kid, Legends, Thunderbolt, Final Destination Bloodlines, Last Stop, and Letter to God. That's by way of the buzz. My name is King Kweku Mansa.
Thank you. It means your weekend is not going to get boring. You have some movies to watch. Get some popcorn. You can make it at home. Get corn. Well,
And pop it.
They say we shouldn't use the microwave. So you can use your frying pan.